Hey guys, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the possibility of an update happening for Animal Crossing's 20th anniversary on April the 14th. Now, I've gotten so many comments from you guys on social media, on my YouTube channel, of you guys asking me to make a video about the potential of there being an update for Animal Crossing's 20th anniversary. Not a lot of people seem to actually be talking about this, but Animal Crossing is turning 20, which is insane, and that's on April the 14th this year. So I'm going to be speculating about what might happen for that anniversary, whether it's possible anything will happen at all. So if you guys are excited for this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. Now, Animal Crossing first came out in 2001, which is such a long time ago now, it feels like, on April the 14th, and of course back then it was called Dobutsu no Mori, and it actually came out for the Nintendo 64. Most of you guys might know it as a GameCube game. That's because it was actually ported from the Nintendo 64 to the GameCube, and that's the one that most people know. But the very first Animal Crossing game ever came out in Japan on this date, almost 20 years ago as of me making this video. So that's really crazy, and you might think that Animal Crossing could do something big for the anniversary. A really interesting detail is that Nogami, as you guys might know as the sort of squid research guy from Splatoon who does like the presentations and stuff, actually worked on this original Animal Crossing game as one of the designers, and he still works on Animal Crossing to this day. So perhaps given that fact that he's been connected with the series for this long, he might want to do something to celebrate such a momentous milestone. But personally, I'm a bit on the fence about this. Whilst I do think it would be really cool for them to do a big sort of update or celebration for the 20th anniversary, I personally don't think Nintendo is gonna do it. As far as I know, they haven't done any other big anniversary celebrations for the series as a whole, and Nintendo rarely ever seems to reference the fact there ever was a Nintendo 64 Animal Crossing. And in general, they barely talk about the original Animal Crossing game in general, or even the GameCube one. So I would be kind of surprised if they did decide to do something for this anniversary, but it would be really cool. It's such a lovely game, and it's kind of a really big milestone. 20 years is no small amount of time, and the fact that Animal Crossing is only getting bigger and bigger as a franchise all this time after is definitely a testament to how important this anniversary and milestone really is. So I have kind of been wondering what they could do for the 20th anniversary, or if perhaps they will decide to do something on March the 20th instead for New Horizons' first anniversary. Now personally, I think if they decide to do nothing for the anniversary of this game, the first anniversary of New Horizons, the odds of them doing anything for the 20th anniversary are probably very low. It wouldn't be out of the blue for them to do something for this game's first anniversary. You know, maybe they could add a small kind of update or some kind of item, which I'm actually going to talk about a little bit later in this video, what kind of item they could add to celebrate the anniversary. But in terms of doing a big update for any of New Horizons or Animal Crossing as a whole sort of anniversary, I'm starting to think it is kind of unlikely. Nintendo doesn't really seem to do many in-game events for anniversaries, which is definitely a bit of a shame. But if they did, there would be so much possibilities for Animal Crossing New Horizons, because we're missing so many really great characters and features from previous games, and so many iconic characters from the original Animal Crossing game that aren't here at all. Rover is kind of an interesting one, because Rover did actually appear during May Day in Animal Crossing New Horizons last year, but he had a very small role then. It was only like a tiny little cameo. If you got to the end of the May Day tour sort of maze, you would get to meet him and talk with him and get his briefcase. But aside from that, this really iconic character has like almost no role in New Horizons. And then you've got other characters like Resetti, who kind of does the helicopter but makes no physical appearance, Tortimer, who's not here at all, Cap'n, Joan, all of these different characters who were so present and so iconic in the original Animal Crossing who are missing from New Horizons. So if there was going to be some kind of update for the game's anniversary, whether that is New Horizons' first anniversary or April's 20th anniversary, I definitely think they should bring back some of these very iconic characters who are still missing from the series. I'd love for you guys to let me know down in the comments section actually which characters you think should come back the most. you know, I'm not too fussed about characters who really don't have a purpose anymore, like Harriet and ones like that, but I definitely think they could bring back characters like Rover who could perhaps have some kind of new role, or maybe even host an event related to the anniversary. Now, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is a really good example of anniversary events within an Animal Crossing game. Pocket Camp is of course a mobile game. It's a bit different than all of the other Animal Crossing games. In fact, Pocket Camp isn't a mainline game. So anything that happens in Pocket Camp, it doesn't mean it's going to happen in a proper Animal Crossing game. But as you can see, Pocket Camp went ham with anniversary celebrations. There's nothing subtle about this. You can see the first banners everywhere. You know, this game is very self-referential. Like, it will reference the fact that it's got its anniversary happening, whereas the main Animal Crossing games don't really seem to do this, and most main Nintendo games on the Switch and on the 3DS and such don't really seem to reference themselves in this way. Pocket Camp can kind of get away with doing this because it's just a constant, endless stream of events due to the fact that it's a mobile game. But in terms of New Horizons doing something like this, what you see on screen here, whilst it would be really cool, especially for the series' really momentous 20th anniversary, I do think it's pretty unlikely. I would definitely be surprised if we saw something even close to what we see on screen here in terms of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, but I'm definitely not against it, especially seeing Isabelle and Tom Nook all dressed up for the occasion. That'd be really great, and it is definitely something worth celebrating. That's the thing. 20 years is no small number, like I mentioned, and even the first anniversary of New Horizons is definitely an important date, so I would really love to see them do something for the anniversary, even if it's not as grand as Pocket Camp. Something small that they could do for the 20th anniversary and even the first anniversary of New Horizons is add in an item in the promotional tab, or maybe the seasonal items tab, just to say thank you. Like I mentioned in another video, maybe this could be like a little mini box art of the game, so you could get that in there. Maybe it could be a model of Tom Nook or Isabelle or something else related to that. Or maybe they could even add a bunch of items to celebrate the anniversary, like they did for the Pocket Camp crossover. These crossover items that came with the game's launch to sort of connect with Pocket Camp was a really great idea, and I'm surprised they haven't used this promotion tab more. They most recently used it for Mario, so perhaps there is a potential that they could actually add in some new sort of more fun and kind of gimmicky items to celebrate the anniversary. But I honestly don't know. Like I said, I'm really on the fence about whether they would actually do anything for the anniversary of the series. It would certainly be great though. So definitely let me know in the comment section down below whether you think they're actually going to do anything for the series' 20th anniversary on April the 14th. Even if they aren't, I'm hoping to do some videos around that time to kind of celebrate such a momentous occasion, you know. Animal Crossing is such a special franchise and series. It means so much to all of us. So I think it'd be really great to celebrate that properly. And of course, the first anniversary of New Horizons, which is coming up so fast. It really does sadly seem like there's not going to be an update for that, but if there is, you guys will be the first to know if you turn on channel notifications, of course, just my little plug there. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I can know you watched until the very end. If you want to support my channel, click the join button down below the video to become a channel member. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks for doing so, such as exclusive emojis, a badge by your name, exclusive content, and so much more, so be sure to click that link. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications to become a part of the notification gang. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. You can check out my links and my merch in the video description, and you can check out 2 more Animal Crossing videos on the right side of the screen. Let's hope something does happen for the anniversary, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.